Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. Last episode we learned that there is a demon sealed within a 1,000-year door. The next crystal star is on Keelhaul Island, I believe it's called. And we're supposed to be talking to some of the people here at the harbor, so we're gonna do just that. Starting with Mr. Toad here. See that ship docked there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often though. Mostly he hangs up on his joint on the plaza. Okay. I think I remember who that Flavio guy is. Oi, you with the mustache. Which with the stink guy, eh? You got something to say? Right, then ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Ooh, Keelhaul Keep. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. Oh, okay. Let's talk to this guy then. No matter how much I work, life never gets easier for me. You know what I mean? There's got to be a way to just go poof and get rich, you know? Poof! Yeah, talking about magically getting rich. I don't think there's a way. Hey, Toad Dude. Keelhaul Keep? That's the cursed island! Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake. Well, I'm a Mario. I've already been cursed. I'm just saying. Keelhaul Keep? You mean the island where the treasure hoard of Cortez, the Pirate King, is hidden? So you want treasure, right? Fine. But keep an eye out or the pirate curse will get ya. I've already been cursed by 4 different chests, so I think I can handle whatever curse that island has in store for me. What? Keelhaul Keep? Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned. I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys are dumb. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have to meet that Flavio guy that one of the people told us about, and I believe I remember where he is. I believe he's in the pub. So we gotta find our way to the pub, which I believe is in the inn, right? Yeah, it's the bottom floor of the inn, right. There's a Luigi. I listened to his story already. Yeah, this guy here is Flavio. And this is the Skull Stone, the lucky charm of my family. I love you, you sparkly thing. It is so fabulous. I wish to give it great big kisses. It never leaves my sight, never. These skull cost me like gaze, these red jewel. And this is the skull. Okay, well, you're just going to keep saying the same thing. I'm pretty sure you're the guy I'm looking for, though. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes. And freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, eh? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Romance, I'd say emotion, probably thrills, money maybe. Romance, I guess I'd say. Romance, you say? I suppose one does need some romance in his life. What other sweet, delectable fruit could make so many wonderful pasta sauces? No, foolish Flavio. Not romance, you silly man. What I need is romance, not romance. There's a difference between the two. Wait, hold your horses. That is it. Huh? Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard this treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of a romance and thrills and emotion and even money. So it didn't matter what I picked that he was lacking. In the end, the answer was everything. Everything that he listed there, he was missing it all. Do you know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure? Hidden in Keelhaul Keep? Well, the tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle, you hear me? People hear a whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of these very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Keep. Well, that's a shame because I really need to go to Keelhaul Keep. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you were saying? You are also looking for a treasure? Here in Rogueport? Oh yeah! Why talk such craziness? There ain't nothing like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Woo! Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map, you say. Well, hand it over, show me. Here it is. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Keep. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure out from under me? You awful man. No, I'm not after your treasure. Well, now I'm confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars? Yeah. Oh yeah. But now that I was thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be... stop such stuff, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Keep. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. It's a deal. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate foolish man, do you know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our interbred leader, yes, and you will be captain. I thought the captain was the leader. That's what I was led to believe. Danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Will do. Flavio, I'm on my way. Bye, Luigi. I'm off to get treasure. I'm pretty sure you will be too while I am away. It's kind of funny we left the harbor just to go back to the harbor. It's kind of funny how quickly Bowser got away from here. Hello, Flavio. That guy looks familiar, doesn't he? Oh, yes. I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port. Not you. This guy here, he looks awfully familiar, doesn't he? I swear I've seen you somewhere before. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. Who do I know laughs like that? Okay, well, we won't think about it. Oh yes, so it is you, huh? Well, sadness like problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But among all, I tell you, this proud ship can... yes, did you speak? Yes. Of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavian, you see, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Keep are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is, how you say, a pickle? Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I may have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already, you silly... I wanted to say something else. I don't know what I want to say. You salty sea dog, there it is! Pirate term I had to think of. It kind of flushed out my brain for a moment there, and I had to wait a while for it to come back to me. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed... No. A legendary sailor living here in Roadport. I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he said that have the helmsman torch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa boom! Problem solved! Let us scout out this Bobbery fella and get him on board. Yeah, but we don't know where he is. As is customary, my captain will handle our navigations. That will be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye. A good plan. Yeah, it's decided. Let's go. I must go find Bobbery. But yeah, what's the point of having a leader if I'm the captain? Like, isn't the captain of a ship basically the leader of the ship? Just saying, like... Captains usually give orders to the ship, right? Just saying. Now, I remember where Bobbery is. Well, kinda. I believe he was, in the house down here that was locked. Yeah. And I need to get Yoshi out. Oh, shit! And that's not what I was supposed to do. Can I get down there? Oh, I get down there later, I see. Yeah! Yeah, I go up here. And now I can actually go into here. Whoop, 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 whoa! Hi, Bobbery. What do you blokes want? We need your assistance, buddy. You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of gent. Take your search elsewhere. I'm pretty sure you are, Bobbery. Now, away with you. Oh, you're not gonna run me that way. You seek Admiral Bobbery. Never heard of gent. Take your search elsewhere. Okay. Maybe Professor Franklin can help? Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long... I knew it. I knew it. He's not fooling no one. Bobbery. Drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Harumph! What poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job. So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keelhaul Keep. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. Ah, okay. Okay, fine. What now? What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude is going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Professor Franklin? And if not, then maybe Flavio? Admiral Bobbery won't go back to sea? That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Padre knows a thing or two. He works at the inn's cafe. I remember! Yeah, I remember. I have to talk to that guy, yeah. It's coming back to me. I like how things in this game are just like, they just come back to me as I go on. Yeah, maybe this guy knows a thing or two. Hey, buddy. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Yeah, we need him. Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Keep. Rough seas out there, most sailors will meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. Exactly. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you, if you really want me to. Please do, I can take it! I'm a Mario, I have no emotions! Wahoo! In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Okay. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love. The sort of love reserved for fairy tales, you see. Now Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods of time. Scarlet never complained though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could. And all was good. For a time. And then shit went down and things weren't good no more. But not all good things can last forever. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. What is it, you may ask? Well, I'm about to tell you. Scarlet fell ill. A virus. A passing cold. No one knew. But it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea on a long, lonely voyage knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. You're a sailor, not a doctor. I don't think so. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him, always haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea ever since. But we need him. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. Yeah, I guess. Y'all know his tale now, so tell me. Do you still want him to return to the sea? Yes, we have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. An old letter. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. Well, he didn't fulfill her request, because she did succumb to the illness, she died, and Bobbery's been blaming himself for years, and you never gave this to him. This was her dying wish, that if he blames himself for her death, give it to him, and you never did. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Okay, well, maybe I can understand that. Give him like a few days, maybe a few weeks to, mourn the death. But then, eventually you gotta give it to him, I'm just saying. Like, he's got all this built up inside anger and frustration towards himself. And you have the letter that could free him from all of this. Jeez. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Padre, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez! Oh yeah, next up, Bobbery. Once again, wahoo! Let's go, Yosh. He doesn't lock his door again, does he? I don't think so. I mean, he's not really hiding anymore. Hey, Bobbery. What? Oh, by Blobberton's herd. Not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now, away with you! I got something for you. A letter. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? Oh, yeah! What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting? Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. I have kaboomed for the final time. Because fate has stepped between us. I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were OXC. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Absolutely. I guess he's ready to go now? I can't move, by the way. Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. I will sail again! Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe? Bound for Keelhaul Keep? Absolutely. If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off! Admiral Bobbery? Yes! Oh yeah, here we go. We got ourselves a navigator. Let's go. The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. See you there, Bobbery. I believe he's also the last partner to join our team. Either way, I think I'm gonna end this episode here, so I'm gonna go back. Oh, I got an email. Let's check that out. Oh, these are badges, not my gear. I got one from Batuni. Hi Mario, how are you? I'm good. So very good. No, I'm great. So lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the outer being mad at my brother. Okay, well I don't really care what's going on with you guys. Glad to know nothing's changed really. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode here, so we're going to go back to the harbor, and I am going to save, and I'm also going to end this episode here, alright? So, while I am doing all of that, thank you guys so much for joining me and coming back to Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time as we set sail for a Keelhaul Island. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.